Hi, everybody. I'm Candice, the director of the Remote Performance Academy from teamit.com, and I am here with Annika Reinhardt. She is a compensation strategist with Talent Collective and is a strategic partner of ours, somebody I really respect. So here it goes. We know that a common tactic for companies who are trying to hire top talent, but who maybe don't have all the money that some of the big guys do, they say, come and join us because we've got a great company culture and here it comes. You can grow in your career here. But then what happens, what we see over and over and over again, is that once they get that person in the door and they think, oh, I could be CTO here one day. They're hiring me as a senior developer, but I could be CTO one day. Then they come in the door expecting to become CTO one day. But in the meantime, the company has no real plan for how to make that happen. And then too often we see that they end up losing that great talent that they could have retained. They could have. So Annika, first of all, where and how do you see this? And what's your take on how companies can stop making this mistake and stop losing the amazing talent that they've worked so hard to get in the door?
I feel like you need to shake it out now or
I do.
something
I got to
because
shake
you're
it
like,
off.
you really put it all out there. It is so true though, because it really is also a pet peeve of mine, really, because we unfortunately do see this a lot. And to your point, it often happens with smaller companies because they feel they're in this state where, we grow fast, everybody grows, you can grow. Unfortunately, once you look under the hood, and unfortunately, once folks have been with these companies for a while, the retention is just not there, and people leave. And what do they cite? Career development as one of the reasons that they leave. And it doesn't have to be like this, because there are some really simple things that even small companies can literally start today to make a change. So I'm going to let you in on those little things and quite the secrets that everybody, again, in this place, and quite frankly, large or small companies should really consider. Number one, be very clear on what you're hiring for, not just in your job ad, but really in something that we call a job success profile. So when you're out there writing your job ad and you're putting all the marketing spin on it to have it out there in the world, really make sure you also have a document that is used internally for career development purposes. So no more marketing, no more sales talk in that document. That document really is what I call a job description on steroids, although I probably shouldn't be saying that. However, it is really, a really beefed up job description. And this job description should have not only the responsibilities and the duties we're expecting this person in this job to have, it should also have success metrics, because how do we grow in our career is we are delivering on certain success. Now, if you don't know what success looks like, how are you supposed to grow? So a job success profile is a fantastic tool for the employee and the manager to have meaningful performance conversations and saying, hey, here's what we laid out for you in your job, and here's how you're performing according to this. Now, often in small companies, I get well, Annika, that changes all the time. Yes, and your employee as well as you can be in charge of making sure that the job success profile evolves with the role. So that's number one. Be very crystal clear on the job description, aka your job success profile. Anybody can write this. Once you have a job success profile, now you also need to think about, well, what does success at the next level look like? And as you have a small company, you might not think in levels so much in terms of like, oh, do we have, everybody's a software engineer, right? And there are no junior, intermediate, or senior developers, but it is something that you should really wrap your head around very early for multiple reasons. Number one, career development, being very clear on obviously what do we expect from a senior versus a junior versus an intermediate. However, also from a financial perspective, because levels correspond to dollar amounts in the market. If you are not clear on what level somebody is at, there might be discrepancies between where they see themselves and where you want them to go and grow to. So it almost has a double function, having career levels. It's the for career development purposes, but also in order for you to pull the right data from the market. So starting thinking about this early, even if you don't have the levels, that's a-okay, right? If you only have one intermediate developer right now and you have this beautiful guide, fantastic. At least you can have conversations about here is where you might be able to grow to. So that's the second big piece. And then making sure that career conversations happen frequently. Right? Often we tag it onto our performance reviews, which we should. However, we need to keep the conversation going, right? So if you're again, it's like there's very simple career development plans looking at how can you grow in your current job, right? And what might be out there for you next, so that the manager can check in on a regular basis and not just wait a whole year until we have this conversation again. But again, it needs to be something that is documented and spoken, outspoken, that's out there, so that the employee and the manager know what we're tracking against. So job success profile, career levels, and kind of like a career development plan and conversations on a regular basis. That's how you actually you can grow in this career into an actionable item and keep your talent and not lose it.
Yeah, brilliant and so helpful, Annika. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to the next time we have a conversation.
See you again soon.
Okay.